All right, man. This is Let's Just Talk again, man. Your boy Trey. I'm on again, man, with an amazing dude I got here with me, man. You already know. I'm not gonna bring y'all anything less. But again, man, if y'all seeing this video on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Click the link below to sign up to my email list, man. If you want to level up your fitness, I send out reports weekly, mental health, physical health, things that can help you, burn fat, things like that I send out to just try to help you level up your health as well. But without further ado, man, I want to bring my boy KP Freeman in here, man. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Chilling.
All
Sitting
right.
out in Arizona right now, but it's too cold to be outside. We got a baby sleeping inside, so I'm
Exactly.
out in my ride.
A beautiful baby at that, man. Beautiful baby, man. How old is the baby? How many months?
2 weeks and 1 day. Today, what is today? Saturday?
Yeah, today's Saturday. Yep.
2 weeks old today.
2 weeks.
Yeah, man.
Bro, hold on. I did not know that. How you feeling? How you feeling to have a newborn baby?
Man, I feel great, man. That's why I came out from Missouri to Arizona for my child's birth, and my woman was living out here, and now we're moving back to Missouri full time. Like,
Nice. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I want a baby girl too, man. And when I saw that picture, or when I saw that video of your baby girl, man, I literally almost broke down because I'm trying to get to that stage. I'm trying to get to where you at, man. And
dog, she's perfect, man. I'm definitely a girl dad, man. So we've got a 7-year-old that she's mine. You know what I'm saying? She's another dude. He lost that opportunity. You know, he been there since day one. And when me and my woman hooked up, it was kind of just like it was meant to be. You know what I mean?
yep.
So I'm dad. You know what I'm saying? And I took that responsibility, and now we've got a new addition, and they gave me a purpose. You know, something that I really have never really experienced, man. I ain't never been in that capacity as a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just not. I didn't think that was in the cards for me, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
apparently, we life has different things in store for us than what we know.
Exactly. And I could tell, man, I can already tell that you're going to be an amazing father, man. Just talking
Dude.
to you, I could tell your mentality, man, everything like that. I grew up without a father. So, just a typical Black story. But to see, anybody of any color, shape, form, fashion, background, you can always take on that role, and it's never too late. I love that, man.
I feel that, man. I feel like I've been preparing for something significant for a long time, man. And it makes sense now what that was, because it's a selfless thing. You know what I mean? Like, tripping off just self, you know what I'm saying? Going through the years and trying to find a purpose, trying to find role models. It's easy to lose the path, you know what I'm saying? But when you stay on the path, you guide down this path, and you might not always know what that is that's in store for you, but staying with that lifestyle and following that calling, I guess, it makes sense to me now. Like, that purpose was on my path. I couldn't manufacture that myself. I just knew, the direction that I was going, and not so much where that there was a destination. I didn't know. And now I see, as a man and now as a father, it's like, okay, it makes sense. It's not about me. It's about them. It's about living vicariously through their experiences, creating that environment, shaping their reality, and creating the conditions for a best possible life, and to give the best that I have experienced, my best of my knowledge now, importing that to my children, and allowing them to maybe circumvent some of the detour streets that that I went down that weren't that cool.
Yeah, exactly, man. No, you said it, man. I think that perspective and having that mindset going into being a father is something that a lot of men lack. So I honestly can say here right now, man, you're a role model to many men who aren't dads. You are.
Bro, I feel like I'm the combination of a whole lot of things, man. I was looking for a role model, an individual, a thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what it did, I had to prescribe to a whole lot of concepts and beliefs and ideologies and different things, and just take pieces of those to, not necessarily define myself, but to emulate myself. Like I am the combination of a whole lot of different thoughts and experiences, man, which is a good thing. It's not to say as I'm a finished product. I'm not, by no means, but um, funny that you mentioned role model. Like I was looking for a role model, couldn't find one. So I'd study this, and I'd study that, and I'd study this, and I feel as though I had to develop myself into the role model that I wanted to see in the world. And having done that, man, I've alienated myself from a lot of circles, a lot of different circles that I once identified with. You know, I just don't fit in those roles no more, man. Like I fit in my own role, and that's what I think, you know, higher power, or you know, the creators or creator or what, I think that's what they had in store for me, was to create myself, to develop and design myself into a different being. So
Yeah.
the only place I do fit isn't it with a family. Is raising,
Exactly.
having a woman and stuff, because that other shit that used to fit me before, man, shit don't fit me no more.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Leveling up, man. That's what we talking about here. Just leveling up. I love it, bro. So where are you from, man? I know you say you're from Arizona, but is that where you grew up?
No, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, man. Born and raised pretty much in and out the system, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess more of my life was done in the institutions than it was in society. I'm coming up on 3 years, man, outside the institution now. This April mark 3 years I've been free. It's the longest uh, time, you know, since a junior, you know what I'm saying, that I've been free.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's what's
So
up, man. That's what's up.
I met my woman online. It was crazy. Mutual friends of friends. And it wasn't even on I wasn't shooting a shot. I was at a point in my life where I'm just trying to get stable. I was in the process of buying a home. I had been out for a year and some change or what. Man, I had been working. I've been working since my second day out of prison and grinding, man. I wanted to be stable. I didn't want to get into no relationship without having me first. I don't be codependent on nobody else, or in a relationship for the wrong reasons and shit. So relationships wasn't even on the agenda for me. And her and I met, it wasn't even on the agenda for me, but she had just got out of the joint herself. She had did a term for she did a 4-year bid flat, by, you know, keeping her mouth shut and taking some weight that, you know, anyways, she did that and got out, and I was just on some keep your head up, sister, there is hope. Like, you know, because I noticed a lot of people had jumped out there for her. Like she had a lot of love and stuff. And she was a stranger to me, but I wanted to add to that, you know, like head up. And she started, I guess she checked out my page. And at that time, man, I was putting all my workouts on Facebook and shit. And she's like, what's up? And we start talking back and forth. Dude, 2 weeks later, man, I flew out to Arizona and met her. And we went in the gym. She started training with me. We started making these flights back and forth, man. And what's meant to be will be, like, for real. Her and we all just jammed, man. Her daughter and I, we clicked instantly. I mean, it wasn't, bro, I wasn't looking like, oh, I'm gonna on a woman and a child, and
exactly.
And that wasn't in the cards. I'm too old for this, man.
Right.
I'm like working, grinding, but I fell in love, man, and like here we are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Hey, you said the words too. I fell in love. You said it.
No doubt. I mean, I did, bro. I thought that shit was dead in me for real, for all things I had experienced before.
Yeah.
They invoked feelings I didn't even know exist. After you do so much time in the joint, you see so much drama and disaster and chaos, and you harden your heart. That shit, you don't think I didn't think like that was for me.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
To me, love and that shit, that just had you weak.
Yeah.
And I was hard, bro. That's all. That's why I developed myself a hard heart.
Exactly.
Some more years through. They like they pushed all that shit away and like and here we are. You know what I mean? Like,
love that, bro.
That makes it.
I love it, man. I love it. You made, like I said, man, you seem so much more vulnerable and open than what you describe yourself as. Like you said, developing this hardness, toughness to you. And I'm sure you had to. But that's
Bro,
amazing.
I mean, there's two faces to everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or three, depends on
Yep.
which philosophy you believe. And like, I don't know, man, I just like, keep it real, you know what I'm saying? I know who I am, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know what sacrifice is. I have my life into perspective. I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I'm not trying to seek validation from other people, and especially that validation that I am that I'm hard, that I have to prove something.
Right.
Dog, it looks like I know what it looks like, and that I if I don't have to be that person, if I don't have to do them things, bro, it's way better out here.
Exactly.
It's better out here, dog. Like, and I don't know where I'm going or where I'm trying to avoid saying here, but like I feel like I'll give you this, right. When I was in a joint, I came to terms with where how the rest of my life in this place looks, how my right, and these half measures, man, it felt like bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and unless I'm killing shit every time I come out my cell, right? Then I'm not on no gangster shit.
Yeah.
Punch people in the face, stabbing people, cutting people, like for what?
Yeah.
So I do the rest of my life in prison and get validated by a bunch of, for lack of a better way of putting it, miserable people, man.
Yeah.
That goes down to even your best bro. At sometimes in there, you're gonna not like the guy,
Right.
and question his loyalty under certain circumstances and whatnot. Like, play that all the way out. I
Right.
played it all out, and it was like, for what? I've never been a responsible, law-abiding citizen that, you know what I'm saying, took care of his responsibilities, etc. I'd never done that. I'd never held down a job for a long period of time. You know, I had never experienced what it meant to be free and be a citizen, right?
Yeah.
And I think I was socially conditioned, like that's weakness. Them dudes are marks. Them dudes are prey. But I'm like, inside looking out, like, damn, they're having a good fucking life. They're riding ATVs and motorcycles and fucking they're going to bed with their woman, and they're eating good food,
Yeah.
and on and on and on and on. I'm like,
Exactly.
how weak motherfucker you say that they are. They got a better life than I do. I'm in fucking, even if my books are strapped and I'm going to the store every fucking week, and I'm picking up the best bagged fucking meals they can, and on and on and on. It's still compared to how they're living. True. I don't want. So if I want this, the fuck am I gonna do about it? Well, start making those changes, man. And it started by opening a fucking book. And sometimes I don't always talk like I'm educated, but it is what it is, man. I picked up a book, read, and I studied, and then I started to learn things, man.
I can tell. Yep.
Dog, and after doing that for enough time, like filling my fucking head with enough. So I got out of prison, bro, and got a job my second day out, got a driver's license. Within 2 weeks, literally, this is work. Within 2 weeks, got a vehicle. Within 30 days, I got my own place. Within 60 days, I had signed on a studio apartment, and I stayed there for a year. When that year was up, I was going to go lease another place until the lady, my landlord's like, you're probably in position to buy a house. Wow. It's easy, you think. And I swear, I was, and I did. And I bought a house, man. And it was like 2 weeks after I bought a house that I jumped out there and started an Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nice.
Stuff out in social media.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, like 2 weeks of having, within 2 weeks of having a Facebook and putting content on there, just workouts and a little bit of commentary.
Yep.
I met my fast forward here, man. We've got multiple vehicles, perfect fucking credit, a home, you know, and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Good shit, bro, for real. When you do what's right, and grind and implement that, they say institutionalization. What that is just routine, man.
Yeah.
Be institutionalized. That doesn't mean being someone's child and being took care of by the state raised you, or raised by the handouts from your family and friends on the street, money. No, it means routine. It means doing the same thing over and over again. You feel me?
Yeah.
Feel me?
Bro, love this, man. Love this, man. This is amazing, bro. I mean, bro, you're an inspiration to me. Everybody I bring on here is an inspiration to me. And you know, I find myself oftentimes being, you know, again, as an interviewer, the listener, the person that just absorbs every single thing. I'm just like the person that's going to watch this, man. We learn so much from y'all, man. And what you just said, what you just conveyed, it really shows, the fact that you can't judge a book by its cover. And even if you have been through things and you have messed, because you got a lot of people who may not look like they've been through stuff, and they have. And it's like,
Right.
even if, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you got, a baggage or a background that you're not proud of, again, like you said, man, it's been such a small amount of time, and you probably accomplished what many people probably want in their entire lifetime.
And I've been told that, but I don't think it makes me any better than any.
Right.
But I had a mindset,
You had a
dog.
mindset, yeah.
This mindset was, I'm gonna give it 100%.
Exactly.
I'm gonna, as hard as I'm gonna push for anything, I'm gonna push for this. Because comparative on the other side of things, man, it was like I didn't push as hard as I could have pushed being a gangster, thugging out. Like it would have been easy to do. You only got to put a few down. I mean, and then you go to the hole or the shoe, and it is what it is, man. Yeah. You read books, and you just stay in a fucking cell. You know what I mean? Like, right, I know it's easy. I don't know what this is more intriguing. This is living. This is life. This is promising, man. This is so much better than that by far. And I've been seeing that, man. I've been seeing what the other side looks like and everything. And it ain't shit for real, man. Like, in no way, shape, or form. I don't care how gangster the movie was. Right. I don't care how it is for a couple weeks at a time, man. Like, it's just not, man. Just taking people's shit and thugging in them streets and running from reality. Yeah. Those things, man, is just, for me, man, that shit's played out. There's no way that's going to end well. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro. Well, man, I got to ask you, man, and you can go into this if you want to, or you don't have to, but in terms of your occupation, what exactly do you do?
So when I first got out, man, I got a job roofing. I did it for 6 months.
Nice.
And I got a job my second day. As a matter of fact, the gas station I was going to had a roofing truck, and the guy in there, and I pulled up on him. I was like, look, man, I need a job. I just got out of the joint. I'll work harder than any 2 guys that you have on your squad, and just give me a chance, man. What's up? And he was like, all right, bet. Can you work tomorrow? I was like, yeah. So my third day I started for him. I did it for 6 months, man, but it was super dangerous, right? He didn't have insurance. Want to pay under the table, which was fine, you know what I mean? But like, I'm trying to be legit. The PO wants a paycheck or paycheck stuff, shit. Like, so it really wasn't a thing. So I worked for him for 6 months, and then I went out to Vegas to visit my sister and my brother-in-law. And I was like, sis, man, help me get a resume going and shit. Like, I want to try to find something a little bit better, man, that's not seasonal. Dude's talking about, we're going to be off this winter and they're going to have to draw on yada, yada, yada. I'm like, man, I need money. Yeah. I need. And so she helped me do a resume. Well, we found this company that builds anchors, and it's a huge company. It's union, and I filled out a resume, man, and got an interview. And when I got back from Vegas, I went out there and I talked to the guy, and he's like, we don't keep a lot of people. Our turnover is a lot because the work's hot. So we heat up these steel slugs to 2,600 degrees, man. They come down this conveyor, and I got a Kevlar mask and shit on, and I grab it and I put it under a 14 ton. I beat this into a shape, to a form. Yeah. And I did that for about 7 months, man. And it's super dangerous, man. You got 2,600 degree steel, molten red steel slug, and you're forcing pressure down on it, and it's exploding on you. It's dangerous, but it's cool. It paid good, you know what I mean? But the boss, man, he was cool. He was like, bro, you should probably try to go over here to welding, man, because I guess he took a liking to me and stuff. And I was telling him, like, I'm not getting no overtime here. And, man, this shit keeps exploding on me and stuff. Company, man, do I have any options of like promotion and stuff? And that's when he's like, well, I came over here from over in welding and stuff, so you might check that out. Anyways, I went over to welding. I got trained for about a year to run ABB robots. It's the big robots. And so I still send steel stock down the line. I cut it into its proper
You said ABB?
ABB robots. Yeah.
Bro, I used to work for them.
ABB robots. I run the robots, the finished product, like the big freaking robots that go and pick
They
up.
go into right. Oh, but
Yeah.
you ran those.
Yeah, I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I run 6 of them at a time.
My goodness.
Steel stock down into a thing. I cut it to length, and then I have the robots go and pick this stuff up, put it in the cells. Then I send other robots in to weld that shit. Then I send the robot to pick it up, take it to another one that takes it to a QA in person. But I trained for like a year and some change on that.
Yeah.
I ran that efficiently, and then I put in a bid to run a plasma table and take steel sheets and cut parts out of that. The part cutting out of that is the parts that we're putting on the bars that the ABB robots weld. Great job, man. I love it. They're super fucking cool, man. And I bought a house. My house is like not 20 minutes away from there, so it's pretty cool, man. I bought a home because I plan on staying here for a while. I plan on staying job.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. I mean, to see that progression, it inspires me. I mean, just to see, you know, this whole journey, man. I feel like I've known you all my life now. Like, for real, man.
Bro, for real.
Bro. Appreciate this, man. Appreciate this. All right, man. Well, so I'm sorry.
I jumped on TikTok, man, and I put all of my workout videos on there and stuff, man, short clips, put music on them and stuff. It's kind of how we ran into each other.
Absolutely.
I plan from now on, man, like it'll get better, you know what I mean? But like, and I'll be watching other people's TikToks and getting ideas for my next video. Like I can't wait to Missouri and try these 100-pound dumbbells with like a 30-pound dumbbell
on top. Cross the yeah.
But I just seen that the other day. Because I repped them hundreds at the
I saw, bro. Yeah.
But out here they've got like 110s, 115s, 120s. We don't have anything like that. Our biggest dumbbells back there is like 100 pounds. Now I cross deal them.
Yeah.
To get my ball on. I'm natural. I don't take nothing but my protein and my creatine.
Oh, you natural. You natural.
Yeah, 100%. Like I don't want back knee and I don't want
fit
rage and that stuff, man. And like I don't need any of that. I'm too old for all that.
Bro, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. I love the fact that you just pointed out that you're natural. I'm not saying that you wasn't, man, but I mean that's something that, you know, I'm pretty sure you and I both know. You know, people are dying from this stuff these days, man. Heart attacks.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For what? Like, I don't care about looking like that. To be honest with you, I don't know my veins popping out. That's cool, man. But if that's your thing, that's just not my thing.
It's not my thing, man.
I don't want to be standing in line at the Safeway or whatever, and somebody cut in front of me and I body slam them or something because I'm having an episode. You feel me?
Right.
I have time for that, dog. Cool.
True, man. True. I feel it, bro. I feel it, man. Well, let's get into it, man. Let's get into the fitness side of it, man. The big question I always ask everybody, if you've seen any of my interviews, man, I've asked them as well, but I'm gonna ask you now. KP, why fitness? You know, what put you on this journey, man, and what made you say, you know, I'm gonna use this as a means to express, you know, myself in any way. But what brought you to fitness and made you realize that this is what you want to do and this is what you want to stay committed to and share it on social media?
Right. Well, it started in the joint. I was littler than everybody. I started doing time when I was young, man.
Yeah.
And them big dudes had like respect, you know what I'm saying? And you know, they had a swag about them. I liked that. I wanted that, you know what I mean? So I started, you know, doing the machine weights and doing the cardio and stuff. And I found inside like I had a knack for strength and endurance training. Like my gas tank was ridiculous. So my fight strategy inside was how big dude was or whatever, man.
Yeah.
I'm strong enough to hold on until he gets tired. I'm just starting. Like my gas tank was forever. Literally, I did. I like to be identified. Like it seemed like I look at my life in terms of 5 years, 5 years in this system, 5 years in this system, 5 years in this system. And like when I was really dedicated, the longer I dedicated myself to my training, the more I did that, the less problems I had for whatever reason. I mean, it attracted a positivity, whether that was functioning as a deterrent to other people. Like, I ain't gonna fucking mess with this dude just because I already know he's gonna be a handful.
Right.
Or it was just I wasn't in those wrong places at the right time, so to speak, that I got off into bullshit. You know, like they say about idle time and shit. I didn't have it, man, because I was routine. I was so programmed. But what really started that, I met a guy named West Coast Dave, man. He was from Modesto, and he was a fire camp instructor, man. And dude had ridiculous discipline, man. Shout out to California, man, doing time, Pelican Bay and shit. Anyways, his discipline was something that just radiated off of him, man, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? And we served a couple years together as cellies and shit. So I started to adopt a lot of his ways, man. And it became a thing, man. You know, and I like to say that when you start to condition your body, man, when you start to invest in yourself physically, man, it's like magnetism, man. You start to draw other positive things. You know what I'm saying? And so along with my body, I started to develop my mind. I started to read, and I just time, you know, kept going by. I couldn't see no other way. There was gains in the fitness world that, you know, I realized it was me against me. Like, I wasn't going in the gym trying to lift more than anybody else. I wasn't him trying to do what he could do. I was just trying to improve myself. And when I would get those gains, man, it was like a stimulant. It was like, cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't do ups, bro. I couldn't. And I wanted to. Dog, and it was like, how? They were like superhuman to me. So I'm like, man, I want that.
Yeah.
And I trained and I could never get it. And then finally I met a guy who ended up being, his brother plays for the Detroit Lions, matter of fact. My good friend, man. And we started to train together. And he was a fitness freak. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I hit 19.4 on a curve running. And that's inside. You know what I'm saying? That's no supplements, no performance enhancer, nothing. Dude was gifted. We started to train like ridiculous. I had things I was better at than him. He had things better than me. That dynamic created us to push each other. And I say that to say, like, I started to, he told me how to do muscle ups. It took me like 6 weeks of training a certain way, a certain program I followed. And then after that 5-6 weeks, dog, I went at it to do a muscle up and almost threw myself plumb over the bar. Where, bro? I mean, it really worked. And it started 1 to 3, and then 3 to 5, and then 5 to 7. Now I can do sets of 7 to 11. You know what I'm saying? How many sets I can do, and I can do it with weight too. You know what I'm saying? And that's
he ain't playing, y'all. This man, look at his TikTok. That's all I had to call that out there, man. He ain't playing.
it felt good to me, man. It felt good. And of things that I still like, I see them guys on Instagram do where they go straight up. They don't have no rocking transition. No one's told me the secret how to do them like that, you know what I mean? But I minimize my rocking. It's just how I'm able to do them and do so many of them is the method that I learned. I'm always open to you know, advice or anything. I got today on my deadlift. If I put my feet together, I'll lift more. 550 max right now on my deadlift. It is what it is. I'm 180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But I can get 515 on my deadlift. I might be able to get more if I put my feet together. I don't know. I'm gonna try it next time. But I'm always willing to learn, man, and to take from other things, but other people's program and make them my own and stuff, man. And fitness is just a way of life, man. I can't see being any different. If my leg got hurt, I would just do my arms more. If my arms got hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no way around it, you know. Everybody's got their things. Some people smoke. Some people have, you know, food addiction. Some people got drug, alcohol addictions. I think that mine is self-improvement addiction. I won't say just a work addiction. I'll just say a self-improvement addiction. Got me through so many times, bro. I've been in Supermax and some cotton drawers, dog, and used to do a program called Hell in the Cell, man. And it's hours of working out. I eat breakfast and I start training. I put it back. Dinner comes, I put it back. Little after, the shift change or whatever, man. After I done been training for 10 hours or 8 hours, depending on which
Woo.
program I'm doing, then I would eat and I'd bash as much as I could. You know what I'm saying? And then I'd sleep real well, and the next day go back to normal. You feel me?
Man.
And the body is a fascinating thing.
It
Dude.
is, bro.
Do what people push themselves to do, and there's no destination in that, and
Yeah.
that's what's, it's a thing where it's just constantly you against you, improving you. What the fuck else is there in life, man?
Exactly.
Version of you. If you're not constantly improving yourself, then what the fuck are you doing, man? Why not? What's your excuse? Like, and then you've heard my video. There is no fucking
There
excuse.
is no excuse. Exactly, man. I love that, bro. I love that, man. I love it. So we see your why in the fitness, and we see the progression of that why. But what made you want to share that with others through social media? And you can say specifically TikTok or Instagram, but what made you want to take the camera and just kind of show your passion and dedication, with others?